Hey guys, hope everyone had a good weekend. Just wanted to walk you to something I worked on over the weekend, just vibe coding. Hope you spend a good Thanksgiving with your friends and family and just and be able to take some rest and enjoy the time off. For me, I was vibe coding yesterday, just trying to see what are some of the new things that's happening with some of those AI models and everything. Just trying to push things, right? That's one thing that I learned with AI. You constantly have to continue using those tools to just be able to get better and better. And as you continue using them, you find out things that works and things that doesn't work, and you get better at it. For me, with this specific project, I was able to prompt this. This is version 109, meaning that there was a lot of prompting that went into this, right? A lot of prompting, a lot of going back and forth and everything, and to be able to get what I wanted and the aesthetic that I wanted for this. And that was very important for me to make something that's not too over designed, not too over complicated, but something that where the user will have a very fun experience, but where it's not overwhelmed by the UI. Which is when you look at the UI here, it's very easy to navigate. You could drag it around. But the goal for this project was exploration around this concept that I've been working with our internal team at MediaCo. You know, MediaCo, which is a media company, is a private. mm, I would say, well, it is publicly traded, and I think is we basically own a few media assets, right? So we own radio stations, we own TV channels, we own a few media properties around the world. And my job, and I've been working with MediaCo for over a year, and my job in the beginning and working with MediaCo as a vendor, Culture Touch was their innovation partner. So a lot of the work that I was doing in the beginning was helping them how to bring AI into the creative process, into the workflow and everything. And some of the ideas that Culture Touch been working on for the last few years been interactive storytelling. Making interactive storytelling, which is a interactive experience that have multimedia format, right? uh, Audio, video, and all those things combined to bring a story together. Sometimes you have infographics, you have interactive components and stuff. New York Times do that a lot. So I wanted to bring that same level of experience into as far as the content experience into hip hop. Because right now, when you look at Hot 97, they get a lot of page views. They get over 1 million in traffic. But how do we create something that's more in depth and that bring a richer experience around hip hop content? How we take the culture to a new level. And one of those things that we've been doing is, me specifically, and some of the folks in their editorial team, one of the things that I've been exploring is how do we bring all that culture story to a point where people want to immerse in it, right? I don't want it to create a social, like a just a social media post with this content. I want it to really engage users in more of a long form, right? So as you enter the site, you scroll in, you get the audio around some of the people where they when they first fall in love with hip hop. This is chapter one. As you click, you'll be able to hear a little audio story. You have the images and everything. As you scroll in further, you get to also see products and stuff, right? So if there's a product that we're collaborating with and we sell it, we'll be able to showcase that here. That's We wanted to have that e-commerce component. So that's one of the things that I wanted to accomplish with the UI when I first started coding this. And as you go further in, you get this very nice horizontal here component, which bring the DJs, the producers, the beat girl, and we want to bring the hip hop stories and stuff. And you could hear it. You also could have it. The audio will be transcribed right down here. So what we're doing next is I'm building an algorithm that where we could capture all those different look for all those different interviews that's online where people talk about their love for hip hop and be able to cue that algorithm back into the API and bring it back here. Um, that's something that is going to be a bit of a challenge, but I'm still going to try to see if we could get that done with AI. And as you scroll in into this, there's the three era of hip hop, where the culture takes major form and stuff from the birth of the hip hop, from hip hop going global, and also the lyricism of hip hop, right, which is another major art form of hip hop culture. And the producers, the moments that build a culture, as you go in, there's a globe here, which this globe was basically coming from Mapbox, which is a navigation API where you could customize the different map and stuff, and you could plug in that API. You give the AI API token, and we'll be able to incorporate whatever design globe that you have. It will be able to bring into your website. Which I think that I wanted to try this, which is I think it was very cool. As you roll over, you get a story from each of those different places. As you click here, also come on the side. As you roll over here, you'll be able to see it. These are all prompt. And there's a video page here. There's a video component, which is like a video for you to be able to see video content. We'll be able to insert video content here. As you could see here, you could enlarge your screen and everything. But this is the footer. There's still a few works that need to be done specifically here in the menu and everything. I want to update some of those images, more vibe code this. Um, just to give you an idea of the possibilities with vibe coding, it's endless. I think the tools are getting better and better. I think AI was meant to be a coder, because AI is so good at really coding and bringing a lot of the components that's needed to build application or a website. I'll be sharing this. You'll be protected with a password so you can really explore it to see how good this is. I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.